a fun sister challenge. But before we get started with that, I wanted to give you guys kind of an update on my album. So tomorrow I'm going to be interviewed on Fox 13, The Place, to talk about my album and then perform a song. And hopefully I'll be able to video some of it so you guys can see kind of that. So what this sister challenge is I'm going to ask a question, and these two, Asia and Kamri, are going to guess the answer and see if they get it right. And then after they guess the answer, I'm going to say the right answer, and we'll see who got it. So this is Asia. She's 5. Say hi. And this is Kamri, and she's 9.
Hi.
So we're going to have Asia answer the first question first. Okay.
They have questions.
Okay. And then if you guys have questions when you come on, comment them down below, and when we're live, we'll answer them. Okay. Asia, how many bones have I broken?
1.
Kamri, what do you think?
0.
I haven't broken any bone. So I've sprained things and I've hurt things, but I've never broken a bone. Cross my fingers, knock on wood.
Yay, Kamri! Kamri got it right. Cam suck it.
Okay. Asia, what's the first movie that I ever saw in the theaters?
Oh, I don't even know. SpongeBob.
What?
That's what I was gonna say!
Right. She got it! Holy cow, yeah, the first movie that I ever saw in theaters was SpongeBob, and I was like 4 or 5, and I fell asleep. Can't believe you got that. Yeah, and I fell asleep, so, you know, yeah. Okay.
You didn't ask her, just so you know, next time. Like, you told her she was right before you even asked her.
Okay. But, like, I figured since she got it right, we should just say yay. Okay. Okay, let's see. What's the first word that I ever said? There goes my stomach. What's the first word I ever said?
I don't.
Kamri, what do you think the first word I've ever said is?
Mommy.
No, the first word I ever said was rock. I think that's the only thing I can remember. I don't know.
What's your favorite word?
Well, that was my favorite word when I was younger. I always say rock. Okay, what are all the sports that I've played? Kamri will be first this time. Okay, Asia, do you have any answer?
Any sports. Soccer.
I've played soccer. You're right. I played one more.
Oh, basketball.
Basketball. Okay, I've also played another one actually, not for very long.
Baseball.
No. I played tennis for a little bit. Not much.
Good job, Asia!
Woo, you got that. Good job. Okay, let's do. If I had a dog, what would I name it? Which I'll never have a dog, but if I did, what would I name my dog?
Izzy.
Izzy, okay.
Ella.
I would probably. We went to someone's house today, and their dog's name was Coco, and I like that name.
Yeah.
But I also like Izzy. I wouldn't name my dog Ella. Or Pepper.
Debbie.
I might name it Ash, depending on. Yeah, I don't know. I will never have a dog, so I don't really have to worry about that. Okay, if I could only watch one YouTuber, who would it be? Who do you think? Who do you think? If I could only watch one person do videos for the rest of my life, who would it be? Which videos would I watch?
I think Brooklyn.
Brooklyn and Bailey? Yes. I love Brooklyn and Bailey videos. We always watch them every time when they come out. So, yeah. Okay, we have a few more questions. What food do I like to eat the most?
Breakfast casserole. Come on, that's what I was gonna say.
Breakfast casserole is not the food I like to eat the most. I like pizza. I like my mom makes something called chicken cordon bleu casserole, which is really good. I also like potatoes. I like chicken. I like tortilla chips. I like so. I don't know. That's hard to narrow it down. Hi Rex.
Emily.
Emily, hi.
Zigaroo.
Zigaroo moo.
Random.
Booze.
Boss.
Booze.
Random booze.
Okay. I think I have like 2 more. So what's the game that I've played most recently?
Skipple. Hey, skip.
Skip-Bo. Okay, comment if you guys have played Skip-Bo. Skip-Bo's a really fun game, and we've played it a lot recently. But we've also played Boggle a lot too. That one's really fun too. Okay, last question that we have, and if you guys comment questions if you have any, because then we'll see if they know the answer. Okay, if I could only have one treat, what would it be? So if there was only one treat available and I could choose what that would be, what would it be?
Twix.
Okay.
Donut.
Okay, it's ice cream. You think donuts because I say I love donuts so much, but then I like the look of donuts, like the donut emoji, the look of donuts, but I would eat ice cream over donuts, but I like those too. So, my favorite flavor of ice cream, the flavor I would eat, is either mint chocolate chip or chocolate. So, yeah, fine ice cream. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Probably mint chocolate chip or cookies and cream.
Okay, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
I like vanilla and the mint.
Yeah, vanilla and mint kind. Yummy, yummy. Okay, do you guys have any question that you want to see if you know the answer to? I'll put that down.
What's your biggest fear?
Okay, what's my biggest fear?
Spiders.
Okay. So I am really scared of spiders. I really am, but I'm also really scared. Yeah, I'm really scared of spiders. So, okay, what's another one that you guys?
Cockroaches.
I do hate cockroaches. You're right. Cockroaches are disgusting. Any bug. Ugh. except for big bugs.
Zigaroo Moo says, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
What would it be?
Chicken corn blue.
Name
chicken,
one thing.
Potatoes.
Name one thing.
Pizza.
I would eat pizza, except I'd probably get sick of that. I like tortilla chips.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could eat one. I like salad, actually. I would probably eat salad every day for the rest of my life.
Clyde says,
Just
what
regular.
about donuts a la mode?
Donuts a la mode. I do not know what that means. I'm going to look it up.
With a scoop of ice cream.
Oh, that sounds good. Donut with ice cream. Perfect. That we'll mix the two together, and then we'll make a donut a la mode.
Kevin says, what is your favorite video game and why?
So I don't really play video games. We have a GameCube is really the only thing we have, so I never play video games, so I don't have a favorite one.
But what do you play?
But what do I play? So we have GameCube, and I play like basketball or football or on the little controllers.
Not very often.
But not very often. I barely ever play. What are you doing?
So Laura says, if you were an animal, what would you be?
If I was an animal, what would I be, guys?
Zebra. Giraffe. Well, actually,
Giraffe.
I changed it.
Okay, so I would be a dolphin
Hey, I
because
was
they're
gonna
really
say
pretty,
giraffe.
or I'd be a bird so I could fly. What about you guys? What animal would you be?
Probably a bird.
Okay, what would you be? If you could be an animal, what would it be?
Owl.
An owl, that's cool. Okay, so
Have you ever played Minecraft?
I've
It's really
never
fun.
played Minecraft actually.
It's really fun.
I've seen people play it and I've watched people play it, but I've never played it myself.
It's really fun.
I don't really
love
care.
Minecraft.
That was from Casey. Don't say
Call
that to
Casey.
people online. They might not like you anymore. Kevin says, what is your favorite book?
Ooh.
Oh, can I say it?
Yeah.
Children of Promise.
What do you think my favorite book is?
Children of Promise.
You're just copying. That's why you should answer first. My favorite book is Children of the Promise. I liked that book a lot. It's about a family in World War II. It's historical fiction, and it's really good. My other option would be I like Harry Potter. Like I'm not like a big Harry Potter like fan, like a huge Harry Potter fan, but the books are really good. And I've seen movie number 1 and number 2, and those are pretty good too.
So Zigaroo Moo says, if you like Harry Potter, which you just mentioned, what is your Hogwarts house?
Ooh.
Oh.
What do you think do you know the different Hogwarts house?
She doesn't
There's
know.
Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, or Ravenclaw. Which one do you think I would be?
The first one you said.
The first one I said, Gryffindor?
Yeah.
Just answer
Okay.
these from now on.
Okay, so I would probably be I would like to be in Gryffindor, not Slytherin. Yeah, probably Gryffindor. And their lion is really cool.
Okay, Laura says, if you had a time machine, would you rather go to the past or the future?
Future. Because I think it'd be so cool to see what like is gonna happen. Like, but past would be really cool too, because like everything that happened, like I can't even name specific ones, but everything that's happened, it'd be really cool to go back and see those two. So I think either way would be cool.
Casey says, what's your favorite sci-fi movie? Science fiction movie.
E.T. probably is really one of the only ones I've seen. So, yeah.
And Kevin says, which celebrity would you be? Which celebrity would you be in one day? Or maybe which celebrity would you like to meet one day, maybe?
Celebrity I'd like to meet? I'd like to meet David Archuleta. Or... No, I've met the piano guys.
So Andrew says, what is the most fun song to play on the piano in your opinion?
I like to play... I played Don't Let Me Down yesterday, and that was really fun. And I also like... Yeah, I also like Moana. Good job. I like playing Moana on the piano, too.
And you're welcome.
Yeah, well, it's Moana songs.
I guess true.
And Ziggurumu says, I'm Gryffindor too. Kevin says, what's your favorite movie so far?
My favorite movie is High School Musical.
Hey!
No matter...
What?
There's no competition. High School Musical is my favorite. But I also really like Cinderella, the new one that came out in 2015, like the live action one. And I am so excited for Beauty and the Beast live action to come. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I'm so excited. Her dress is really pretty too.
Casey says, what's your favorite Disney movie?
My favorite Disney movie, like...
Mine is Moana.
I love Moana. I'd say I love Tangled. Tangled is one of my favorites. Yeah. I also
But
like...
Moana's your first favorite.
Okay, yes.
Emily asks, if you could go to any country, what would it be?
Oh, I
England.
know mine. Yeah, that's
England,
mine.
because I like English accents.
Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah.
I
Just
like-
go live with
I
the
want-
Milky Ways.
I want to go in Africa to see Cebu.
She doesn't live there anymore, Asia. Yeah, our grandparents served an LDS mission in South Africa 2 times, and so they send us all pictures, and we've seen a bunch of pictures of all the animals. It's really cool.
And our aunt got married.
Yeah, our aunt got married to someone from Africa too, and so that's who she's talking about.
Alexa says, what's your favorite YouTube channel? Which you said is...
Brooklyn and Bailey. I also love Piano Guys, but they're more like... Yeah, I love Piano Guys
They're
too.
more like
I feel like they're more like performers, not YouTubers, but they're YouTubers at the same time. So.
Music Princess says, what's your favorite Harry Potter movie?
I've only seen 1 and 2, and I think 1 might have been my favorite out of those 2, but I don't know.
Casey says, what's your favorite Broadway song?
I love Wicked songs. I like Popular. I like For Good. I like Defying Gravity. I like all the Wicked songs. They're really cool.
And Laura says, do you play any other instruments?
I don't. I only play piano. But I really want to play violin, which would be cool too, but it's probably
I want violin too.
What's your favorite school subject? Asked Kevin.
I like math, and I like reading, which isn't really a subject.
Do you go to
but
school?
I like math. I don't go to school, actually. I'm homeschooled, so we do school at home, which is fun.
And we go to middle school.
Yeah, so...
Okay, last question is, what's your favorite Broadway musical?
Wicked.
From Ziggurumu.
Wicked, I've never seen it, but out of the music, that's... I don't know. So, thank you guys for joining us today to meet my sister Asia and Kamri, and they knew me pretty well. Not as best well they could know me. But we'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye!